Hi everybody. Welcome to the 2 Hour Track Challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. How are you doing? I am extraordinarily tired. I have had a lot going on. August has been a very, very tough month for me. If you're not familiar, I have a game coming out on the Switch on Friday. Color Jumper is finally going on the Switch. I'm very excited, but it has been keeping me up at night because I'm worried that everything's going to go catastrophically wrong. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm tired. Because of that, it's going to be a chill stream. I recorded some really nice nighttime audio the other night where I was standing outside in the dark. What is that? It's probably wind. So I kind of want to make something with that. Something C419's, like really chill piano stuff. Very ambient. So that's where I'm going to go today. And we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm going to start the timer. There we go. Super chill Minecraft style piano music. And yeah, I really have no intentions on anything today. But I really want to make sure that whatever we make, excuse me, is done in a relatively timely manner, because I want to go back to sleep, honestly. But thankfully, we can have caffeine bridge that gap between I sleep and I wake. And that's okay. But for starters, we've got this really nice sound. So I can add a little bit of motion to this with like an auto pan. I don't want a lot of motion, but just something to keep it moving. And then just in case if this song goes too long, we can just loop this boy right here. Cool. There we go. Now we've got an Infinite Evening, which is actually a pretty cool name for a song. So my thought was something really minimal, really chill. And again, like if this song takes 30 to 45 minutes to make, we'll just call it a speedrun edition and be okay with it. I'm not trying to shirk my responsibilities here, but I'm also trying to be kind to myself, if that makes any sense. So there's only so much you can do. So yeah, let's just keep rolling with it. I really do like this recording that I made of the crickets and the cicadas. It's a lovely recording. I might try to post that on Gumroad or something. Then I'm just kind of adding a couple more things. I will be total depth, natural. And I'll work on maybe some chords. And then, yeah. So the reverb here and the delay here. I think this is where a lot of this is going to go. So let's put in the proper things here, because I want to put a lot of emphasis on this. No shifting. So if we do a dual, we can kind of offset these. Again, I want this to be... I'm kind of doing this blind, which is fun sometimes. It's a good way to... I thought I heard something. It's a good way to just kind of embrace chaos a little bit. That's kind of where I'm going right now. So if we've got... Oh, hey, Captain Subtle, how are you? I am all over the place. I'm overall I'm doing okay. It's always cuties only, Zaxes. You know the rules. Thankfully, if you're here, you're a cutie. I'm I'm a bit of a ball of stress right now. So this would be like like 102. But with all the stuff that's going on right now, I don't have... That's what I wanted. Yeah, thanks, Captain Subtle. Well, yeah, and I was talking a little bit about this, but this was kind of before people were showing up on the stream. Color Jumper is coming out on the Switch on Friday, which is awesome. Like, I'm super stoked for that, but I'm also like terrified because kind of once you lock it in with the Switch, there's not much you can do as far as like patching, at least immediately. I know that we have some lingering issues that we need to resolve that hopefully nobody really encounters, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I hope everything goes okay, but it's entirely possible it won't, and then if it doesn't, I'll be real sad because, you know, I spent a lot of time and effort and money and all this other stuff trying to get it. Well, you know, it's just this whole compounding thing that just builds on itself. And in the end, like, it'll be okay. If it has a rocky launch, it has a rocky launch, and we learned. But I'm just like, I just want everything to work. Yeah, I appreciate that. Excuse me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of making just a little piano track. If we build off of that and we make something bigger, that's great. If this kind of ends up as being like a 30 to 45 minute stream and we just kind of make this little piano boop, that's okay too. I am in like no expectation mode right now. And that's okay. I really like where this is starting though. Yeah. And this doesn't have to end up being, yeah. Exactly. Excuse me. Exactly, Zexus. It's the fourth agreement in the four agreements is always do your best. And your best can vary from day to day.
Remember to save.
Yes, remember to save as well. Your best varies from day to day, but it's always going to be your best, and you shouldn't beat yourself up for doing your best because that's the best you can do. So yeah, I'm just trying to do my best. And the thing is, and I've been realizing more. I've been realizing this more about myself over the past couple weeks, especially with everything else that's going on. It's I have an issue with control where I want to understand everything. And that's great. I mean that's a really good goal to have. But I tend to get frustrated when I understand what needs to happen, but it's out of my control. And like I have to I have to get over myself a little bit. I actually really like where this is going. Um, so that's kind of the problem, like right now, where I have this big release for Color Jumper, and it's kind of out there, and there are some known issues, and hopefully, again, nobody encounters those issues. But it's like if they do, there's nothing I can do about it until we get the patch resolved. Which, oops, don't have a name for this yet. Um, so it's just like, why would I waste brain cells trying to fix something that literally I am unable to do? Like, I'm unable to fix at the moment. And figuring out how to shelve those thoughts and feelings is something that I'm really struggling with right now. Um, and I'm assuming that this is not a unique issue that is like specific to me. Like, I'm sure people have stress about things that like they can't do anything about. Um, so I'm just trying to keep going. Yeah, exactly. Like, feelings don't respond to logic. And honestly, like, why should they? Like, they're feelings. They're not designed to follow a specific logical conclusion. But it'd be nice if they did. Um, so and I've just been overworked in general. Like I mentioned on the Discord, and this is not like a Ben complains stream. Like, I'm totally down with talking about music or anything else. It's just kind of like this is what's happening right now. Um, like I have 2 album releases and 2 game releases coming out over the next 3 weeks. Like the Death Drives a Butt, Death Drives a Bus soundtrack. What is Massive doing? That comes out tomorrow. Then Color Jumper comes out the day after that on Friday. And then there's like 2D Con, which is like an online Twitch thing that I'm going to be helping not manage, but participate in. And then I have a bit of a break where I'm recording a 400-page audiobook, which is great. Like, it's awesome. And then the Chicken Nuggets album comes out mid-September. And then right after that, the Death Drives a Bus comes out on Steam. And it's just like one after the other. I like this, but I'm going to change the attack envelope a little bit. Maybe that doesn't work. That's just too long. Um, I have worked with Mike Duda in the past. He is kind of a short story nonfiction writer. Um, I don't know if there's any previews of the books out there, but I've worked with him in the past for doing audiobooks. I don't really do a whole lot of audiobooks, but I do enjoy uh, the process. I think this is a little too creepy for what I'm looking for, so let's move on to something else. I was kind of just looking for like a really, really basic lead or maybe a pad. Oops. This is working really well, though. This has some like really cool, like chunky sounds in the background, which I really like. Like this growl thing that fades in and out is really cool. Um, so I'm gonna leave that in. One thing I wanted to do with this delay is I wanted to run a reverse delay through it as well. It's something that I've done before, but I think that it really elevates stuff like this. So I'm going to figure out where those are again because my brain stopped working. There we go. It would be the pitch hack. Yeah. So yeah, relating to the audiobook, Mike Duda is the author, and I tend to get something from him probably every year, maybe every year and a half or so. And it's always fun. Like some of his stories are pretty dark and maybe a little uncomfortable for me to read, but they're all interesting, which helps. Cool. So yeah, I'm just kind of building something up right now, and then we can work off of that as we go. I'm looking for more of these kind of off off rhythm notes as well. I think that actually I like the idea that this is broken. And maybe that's just a reflection of how I'm feeling right now. And that'll be here. That one's a little loud. And I can actually run this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some of them are a little rougher on the edges, like from a narration standpoint. So this is like word of warning, and some of them have like, I hesitate to say adult content, but there are some fairly gruesome it's not wholesome content all the time. But it's still fun. It was still a fun project, and I'm glad that he likes the work that I do enough to continue working with me instead of finding somebody else. So I can't. I'll find an adult to read to me. Okay, as long as you have your parents' permission. Yo, JJ Hambrums, how are you doing? Or JJ Ambrams. There we go. Abrams. Mwah. So what note was that? I like that that's the wrong note. Cool. So this doesn't necessarily have to stick with just ambient stuff. Like I think that we're getting to a point where maybe we can add in like a little bit of a bass. A somber uncertainty coming home in the evening, not being sure what the future holds. Well, that is definitely my mood today. So I'm glad that I'm able to capture something like that. Yeah, I've been pretty stressed out. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I think that being a creator in any capacity requires like some stress sometimes, especially if you intend on releasing things, where it's real easy if you never release anything to never really stress about anything, because you don't have to. Like, you don't have to crunch on something. And that isn't to say that you can't do stuff without crunch. Like, it is entirely possible. But even without crunch, there are times when you're getting close to release that things are just difficult. And like, that's just, I think that's just the nature of how this stuff goes. And I'm trying very hard to be agnostic about it, where it's just like, it is what it is, and I just gotta deal with it and make the best out of a situation that is very stressful. I don't know how I feel about this. I think that if we process this audio more, we'll be able to make it sound better. But right now it sounds kind of dumb and bad. It's a little better. So I've been just kind of dealing with some stuff. And, you know, it's okay to deal with stuff as long as you deal with it constructively. Where it's like, I've definitely had some,
Remember to save.
oh my goodness, time is going so fast. Remember to save, everybody. I guess mood swings would be the best way of putting it. And I was talking about this a little bit before, Jank, where it's just like, I feel like I need to have control over all of the stuff that's going on, and I don't. And that makes me, for lack of a better term, angry. And like, I'm not necessarily an angry person, but it's just like one of those things where it's just like, I'm very pissed off right now and there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm trying to temper that in a way that's constructive instead of destructive. And it's difficult. So Why are these notes not playing? They played once and now they're not playing anymore. Cool. Okay. Because I finally kind of liked how that sounded, and now it's not playing anymore. It's not an octave thing. It's just not recognizing the MIDI input anymore, even though it is. You can see that light flashing. Okay, how about if we go like this? No, please do not save. Yeah, I agree. That is weird. Not having to delete the plugin and add it myself. Yeah. I mean, it's not too hard to do. I just kind of... Oh, it's because the attack was so high. Interesting. Yeah, it's all good. All good, my dude. I'm just gonna keep working on this, and hopefully something cool comes out of it. Yeah, so that's kind of where I've been at, where I feel like there's a lot I should be doing, and there definitely is. But I also know that I've got to focus on the things that I can control. And I mean, I could write a whole friggin' book about that. Hey, Uma, or Tsunami. I am doing a little bit of everything right now. I'm just kind of making it's kind of turning into this kind of creepy contemplative song, which I'm super into right now. That was supposed to be a... There. So we've got... We can try to add... I don't want to add like straight up like a amen break to this or something, but adding some really distorted drums would be pretty cool. Mixing this is going to be kind of a journey in itself. Okay, well let's get these actually timed up properly, because apparently... Also, how are you doing, Tsunami? I hope you've been well. Is that something? Maybe I want to do this in Massive. I was messing around with Massive over the weekend, and there's some pretty cool things you can do with velocity. So what I can do is I can have this be a variable length depending on how hard I hit the note. And I can also, I mean, I'm going to be losing kind of the bit crushy sound, but I think that there's a lot we can add with this. So I can also take the velocity sensitivity and change the cutoff. So now if I go in here and make this a little bit more extreme, it's not going to change the volume of the note because I'm not setting the velocity sensitivity on the volume. That's way cooler though. So I was talking about drums before, and again, I don't think that like just putting in an amen break or some kind of just generic loop will work. But if I grab if I take a drum loop and just like chop it to heck, HE heck, I think that I could do some cool stuff with it. Yeah, so let's actually just go like this. Yeah. Yep, it is. I kind of want to pitch shift all this down. And then, I guess more multiband. I actually, like, I think drum bus might help on here too. Let's try the drum bus first, because I want to have like a lot of crunch on this. It's gonna make it real loud though. So yeah, I'm messing with this, see if we can get some interesting sounds off of it. But for the most part, like I think that having minimal drums might help. You get this really cool miasma in the background where all of these echoes are still kind of throwing off of each other and stuff. It's pretty neat. Yeah, that's better. This is actually, Zaxxus, this is giving me some Stadtgeist vibes. Which I'm okay with. I haven't thought about that album in a long time. That was a cool project. Yeah, I just kind of realized it. Yo, what's up, Jink? So I'm just kind of building layers right now. Like I really enjoy the intro that we have going on here. Chickens. That sounds like fun. It would be cool to have chickens. Like I would like to have more pets. But like where I live right now, that's not necessarily possible. I went to the pet store on Monday. I think I went to the pet store on Monday. And I needed to get some bitterant spray because Trevor keeps eating my chair in the middle of the night. So yeah, I did that, but I was like, there were these little like mini guinea pigs there that were impossibly cute. It's like, oh, that'd be cool to have one of those and just like rescue a bunch of animals. But I know that that's like, we have 4 cats. I don't know if we can. Yeah, this is like, this could use some like cool distorted stuff in the background. Yeah, and there's that too, where it's like, I don't think our cats would really be that aggressive. But I really don't know. And I don't want to find out at the cost of the life of another pet. So there's that too. Can we get like weird with it? Let's see. I was talking with Christine last night about sound effects for video games and movies and stuff, and how most of that stuff is usually done with vegetables and fruits and other stuff. And there's so many cool things that you can do with that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Again, this is just like extra texture. Um, yeah. Well, and like as many people would know if they follow my Twitter, like I've been working
Remember
on.
to save.
Hey, everybody, remember to save. I've been working on befriending squirrels, plural, but there's only one that really puts up with me right now. And like, it would be great, like, to be friends with more squirrels, but obviously they don't go indoors. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff. Where else was I gonna go with this? So I've got like a couple layers here that maybe we can build off of a little bit more. This is a little loud still. So, yeah, like I feel that if I lived out more like in the countryside or more rurally, it would be easier for me to foster more animals. But living in the what are essentially the suburbs. Like, it's not exactly possible. Also, I just realized that I didn't cancel my 3-day trial of thermal, so I guess now I am paying for it. I might as well use it. It's been when I get stressed, I tend to dissociate, and I don't know if I'm using the term correctly, and somebody please correct me if I am using it wrong, but I tend to lose time. I tend to lose time, which is to say that I honestly don't remember anything that happened between Saturday and Monday. Like, I know stuff did happen. Like, I had conference calls. I streamed for like 3 hours, um, and all that stuff. But it's like I don't remember really what happened. It's all just kind of a blur. And I'm sure that's related to stress and a bunch of other stuff that's going on. So it's like, what do you do? Hey, sweets. Yeah. So I am using it correctly. That's good. I'm always worried that I'm like misusing something that's like important to somebody else, you know. Hey, Twiggly, what's up? Hope you've been well. Time jumps all the time. We feel he's passed barely in 30 seconds. Yeah, Punk. Like, I understand that part too, where it's like all of a sudden, you got class in a few minutes. Oh well, I appreciate you saying hi. I still have that. I still have that new age piano album on my list. It's just things have been pretty stressed lately. Grand scheme of things. Grand scheme of things, I'm doing awesome. In the micro level, like this last week, things suck, but it's gonna get better. Get time jumps all the time. Some feel 3 hours have passed. It's barely 30 seconds. Yeah. I definitely understand that as well, where it's just like, the time is so weird though, right? Where it's just like, things can happen and all of a sudden, like, you just like lose that connection with how long it's been. Brains are weird, like in general. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for like wind chime sample pack. I'm looking for like really, yeah, like some kind of percussive elements, but stuff that's really like not intended to be used as percussion. You may have a chat about that soon. Oh yeah, no. If you want to talk to me about that stuff, feel free. That'd be good times. Broken technology. I'm looking for maybe the Piezo Apocalypse. Oh yeah. Hey Vincent, what's up? It's like some really abstract sound design going on in the background for this, and I'm here for it. Okay. Best of luck in class. Class is important. Working on some music? Yeah. Same here. It's going okay. I am working on a real chill piano piece that started off as kind of yay for remote class. Yeah, I know that feeling. Class is irrelevant. Yeah, depends on the class. It started off as kind of like a Minecrafty style song, but this is turning into more of a almost Resident Evil-ish save room kind of thing. Or is that Silent Hill? Is it Resident Evil or Silent Hill that has the save rooms that are just like this really beautiful melancholic piano stuff? Thank you. That's what I thought. Get back to class, Twiggly. Didn't listen closer to the music. Yeah, it's specifically the save rooms that are unique in that game, and I think a lot of people laud the sound design in the game in general. I think that there's like a ton of really intelligent and unique ways that they manage sound, but specifically the save rooms in those games, people really like them. What happens if I like speed this up? So I've been we're kind of starting to lean in that direction, which is kind of cool. Yeah, let's jam that out. Sample. I want this one specifically like way in the back though. For all the haters in the back. So we're going to grab a Chrome and just throw this on like 100% wet and just like really toss it in the background. Okay, so I'm sorry for all the starts and stops on this one, but this is one of those songs that just kind of it kind of merits a lot of this. But yeah, like, not that I want to like have this be the depression stream, but talking about this stuff is important. It's just like I tend to dissociate, I guess. Now that I know that that is the correct word, I'm going to actually use it. And I think that it's, you know, important to understand that, but also like it's so weird because, and I'm sure everybody here has dealt with depression in one way or another, where it's just like it's one of those things that you don't realize happened until well after it happened. And I mean, just like the other stuff, it's like on Tuesday I was sitting doing like my day job stuff, and then I was just like, where did the last 3 days of my life go? And I honestly did not know the answer, and it's weird because I know stuff happened and I vaguely remember various things happening, but it's all just like this weird miasma, I used that word twice already. Apparently. Hello, everybody. Today the word of the day is miasma. Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to say miasma. um... So this is getting a little disjointed, a little too disjointed for what I want. So I'm going to pull it back from this. But we've got some really cool sounds going on here. I also feel like maybe raising the transposition on this will help. Because then we can kind of go into maybe something that's just more. Yeah. It helps if I do this on the right rhythms, though. Those are really nice chords. So we have that, and then that's still on additive, so. Remember the "Don't Scratch the Asphalt Lady" from the Mr. Plow episode of The Simpsons. I remember watching the Mr. Plow episode whenever it was on, back when reruns were a thing that you sometimes looked forward to. But I don't remember the lady. Don't scratch my asphalt. Listen, that's basically what The Simpsons were. Okay, so I like where this is going. I don't know if this transition works very well, though. It's very abrupt. This might be something that we add after a break or something. Actually, no, it works pretty well. Well, this does not, though. Yeah. So it gets kind of rhythmically chaotic here, which is cool. I'm kind of thinking that we can add another instrument here. Something like really warm. The problem with these is they're very like super tonal. They have a lot of different like overtones. Which that's beautiful, but not what I'm looking for. So this might not be the best. This might not be the best instrument for this. But I forgot the path that I was talking on before. Twin Peaks. It's perfect. But yeah, I just don't really remember all that happened. I just know that it did happen, and now time has passed. And that's weird. Like brains are weird machines. Yeah. I like that. Okay, I do feel like I need some kind of transition here. So let me steal 5 bars. Just 4 bars then. Yeah, convinced me. Hey, how you doing, Jace? The second Jurassic Park movie. Let's get rid of the night noise too. Like, if we're taking this song as a journey, like maybe you got in from outside. I do like the idea of losing time or lost time. Dinosaurs better with these vibes. Yeah. I have some thoughts. I still want to keep like some kind of arpeggiation going. Doesn't have to be complex. Yeah, that's all I need there. And then I guess I can just toss this over here, put a little bit more juice on it, and work on something else. The Lost World. And this is the third? It is the third degree. I'll make this sound a little bit better in a second. I just wanted to kind of make sure that it sounds good first. That sentence did not make any sense. I apologize. I want to make it sound good, but then I'll make it sound good. Hey, Break a Day, thank you so much for the host. Hope you have been well. Let me get you a little piano. I need a little bit of a mental break from this, and then we can keep going. Thank you so much for that, host. Bronc Demons. This stuff is truly gross. Bang. Super creatine. Cherry blade lemonade. It tastes like cough syrup. Oh. Yeah, it's not great. I've been trying to find a good energy drink. I should really just try to stick with a tea that works for me, but I'm just like, the tea doesn't really hit me until like 45 minutes into the stream, which is a problem when I need to be like, head out a bit of the host and dip. But yeah, no worries, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Like, I could be more responsible and like plan my streams out better. Yeah, exactly. I should really like sit down and be like, well, let's make some tea and then drink it beforehand, and then, you know, let's mess with thermal a little bit. Just a little, because I have other things to do. I'm starting to get the hang of thermal, though, which is good. Oh, okay, so that's how that works. You can get some pretty cool sounds out of this. Have you tried matcha? Matcha sounds really familiar. I don't know if I have, though. I'm not much of a caffeine nut. Yeah, see, I'm not really a coffee drinker, which doesn't really mean much, but The real green tea, gotcha. I like that this has a kind of a sparkly high end because of thermal. I think that that works pretty well. A less processed one. Gotcha. I might have to try it then. Sorry for kind of sticking on this loop for a little bit, but I want to make sure this sounds right. And I'm still kind of new to thermal. I like that that keeps going. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Like I'm much more like for organic alternatives rather than drinking like super caffeine juice, which is basically what this is. I should save this project. Green tea powder, bit fiddly to make. Gotcha. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries, Jace. I appreciate it. Let's call this lost time, because that's definitely how I feel right now. That was your suggestion, wasn't it, Zaxis? Yeah, lost time. And we had simpler times before that. 08. 26. I honestly don't even remember what simpler time sounds like. I usually like listen to the songs after I finish them and put them out there, and I don't think I listened to it last week. Like I just put it out there and I was like, I have other things that I need to think about, and I didn't even which is like bad form on my part. Called Simpler Times. Yeah. I remember it being a good song. Just can't remember what it was. It's okay, Toxic. How you doing? This is a good song for kind of that kind of contemplation stuff. I also like that this song is kind of non-linear. Like, I don't really intend on going back to this part. Like, I just want to evolve off of it. Finish the video. Oh. Cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm trying to remember what we talked about. Okay, so this thermal stuff is a little nanners. Working from home. Yeah, yeah. This is just so quiet. Does this have reverb inside of it, or can I add it? It does have reverb. Let's see how the reverb sounds on this. I need to encourage you to keep on streaming. Well, thanks, Twitch encouragement. I do appreciate that. That's a cool little bot. As long as you're not like, and now make your wang bigger if you click this link. You can never trust the internet. Okay, that sounds a little bit better. Talk about Twitch bots. I think that Twitch bots can be cool if not used for evil. Like encouragement bots that just kind of go onto random channels and be like, you're doing great, keep it up. I think that that's super cool, and I am fully for that, even if it's a little weird, but it's a good conversation starter. Whereas it's like, do you need 20,000 followers? Click this link. Yeah, I'm totally down with a comfy song today. Hello, streamer name. Oh, sorry, I need my robot voice. Hi, streamer name. Do you want a bigger wang? Sure, we all do. Even the ladies. Click this link to make your wang bigger. Followed streamer recommends us for bigger wangs. Did I do good? Oops. I apologize for the audio tearing. I wonder if that's thermal. I think it might be. I don't know if I really want to. Am I just gonna? My brother just programmed an app. That's cool. An app for Twitch bots, and you're looking for something to spam. Been having audio crackling. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey yo, it's your boy it's DJ. DJ EP here saying you too can be Mount Everest. Try our protein powder made from real mountains to become one of the monolith you were born to be. I did a bad job with that. Hey yo, it's your boy DJ EP in here saying you too can be Mount Everest. Try our protein powder made from real mountains to become the monolith you were born to be. There we go. Take two. You know, you gotta get a good one in the books there. I'm yes, 200 BPM. I want the just the craziest drum loop for this. I want gabber drums for this song, please. Could I get that? I mean, I did make the incredibly aggressive Tsunami Zen song, which was a fun one. What? No, this was, what was the tempo on this? 110? 105. Did I say that wrong? Become the monolith you were born to be. Hey, I didn't write it. I don't write the copy. I just read it. That's what people pay me for. In a really bad Rocky Balboa New York accent, apparently. Adrian. Yeah, this isn't going to work. I'm just trying some different stuff here, seeing if there's a place in my heart for proper drums in this song. You should ever taste. I don't know if I could do Gollum's voice. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in like 20 years. Where am I going with this? I'm getting stuck on this loop, which is not a good sign. I need to keep moving forward. God, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's just keep it in the background. If I don't like something, just shove it in the background. People will notice and be like, "Oh, that's cool," or they won't notice it and be like, "Oh man." Either way, I win. This audio tearing's driving me a little nuts, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something like that. Ask you something. Is it okay to use broken glass samples in a project and mention your name? Thumbs up. Of course you can. That's why I made them. Thank you for asking, though. But yeah, absolutely. They are licensed Creative Commons 0, so technically you don't need to mention me, but I do appreciate it if you do. Oh, nice. I took some online classes from Berkeley a long time ago. They were wonderful. I hope everything's going well for you there. That was a little broken, but kind of cool. You're chatting in Discord. I didn't make the connection until I saw your use. Oh, you know, I honestly didn't either. But it's nice to see you. I was like, there's been somebody else throwing a lot of dinosaur emojis in chat lately, and I did not make that connection until right now. But hi. It's all good. Okay, let me see if this tearing is because of thermal, because if it is... Not really. I'm still getting a couple clicks, yeah. Okay. So what are the chords I have here? They are... Yeah. I think that it would be really cool if, like, Dropbox had something like that. Okay, let's do that with a little bit more focus instead of thinking about Dropbox like I do all the time. Okay. Let's fix some of the gaps that I made, because it was not always on the beat, which is okay. Perfection is overrated. Cut potatoes for dinner. Oh no! I take care, Toxic. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening, and I hope your potatoes are delicious. I do this run so often. I can never remember what the lick is. It's like something like that. It's like something like that. You wrote them yesterday? I mean, I think that people are always open to suggestions, like, for that kind of stuff. So you would be surprised. And it's not something that, like, one person might be able to change, but if enough people ask for it, it's something that might actually happen. Yeah, I know. Thank you. But now I have to read sheet music. Let's see, that would be... Yeah, that's what it... Is that going to be the new Ben Wave where I just hide that into all the songs? Yeah. I kind of like that this has turned into just like a chill jazz thing now. I'm here for that. And we can lean into that a little bit more if we wanted to. Nope, not with that though. I can grab the... Where is it? Oh, it's not in this pack. I need to reorganize my packs again. It used to be so organized, and now it is not. I can get the... and grab some brushed drums. Okay, so this is on the 3s. Let's do this right. I need a little bit more just various things going on here to make it sound a little bit more interesting, but that's okay. Let's just join all this together. Hey, redeem a piano solo. Sorry, I didn't see that until right now. Let me grab you that. Let me just get this wrapped up real quick. I need to add just a touch of like reverb or something to this so it resonates more. Okay. Do what I say, Ableton. There we go. Let's hear it now. There we go. How about this? Let's put the drums on and then put the piano on. Thank you for the... Anyway, that was kind of neat. Thanks for redeeming that piano solo. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Oop, that's the wrong note. Okay, let's fix those up. I have to practice more with my note sensitivity because I tend to either hit the notes too hard or too soft, and that can be a problem. You know, when you're trying to make music, you want to hit the buttons correctly. But you know. There we go. You can copy this over because that's pretty solid. Okay. Oops. Helps if I use the keyboard commands in the right window. Okay, let's mess these up a little bit. See if we can change the perceived chords around a little bit and if we have any fun with that. Hey, Jank, welcome back. Okay, so we can take this top end away. I feel. Oops. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I was kind of doing that off the cuff. That was not... No, inversions don't work there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Usually I'm okay with taking people's ideas, but that seems a little too much. Oh, I know. I know you're always just messing around. Actually, I really like the first part of this, but I Control-Z'd it into Oblivion, so it doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it's a simple chord progression, but I still want to make it interesting. I need to like do more research on how to properly play upright bass, just like from a mechanical standpoint. That's okay. How does this sound? Like I'm fine with just like iterating on this song and just keeping it super mellow until I run out of time, and then it's like, oh, song's done. Actually, no. Gotta juice it up. Not with that chord, though. Yeah. Okay, so this is not necessary anymore. We're kind of, I kind of feel like we're winding down to the end, which is good because we've got like 15 minutes left, and the end of the stream is a good place to end the song. Okay, so we gotta do this as well. Scoot that over a little bit. Hey, yeah, you get to skip all of the boring parts and just listen to the jam at the end. Hey, Madam Barry, how are you? I honestly don't know if there's boring parts. That's kind of what we were talking about, just going into a fugue state where it's just like, oh, did I make a song? I don't know. Creativity's weird like that. Pure enjoyment. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes I worry. Get rid of these, get rid of these, get rid of... Well, and that's like just me being self-conscious. Like, if people didn't enjoy what I was doing, they wouldn't be here. And, you know, that's okay too. Okay, so I had a really good, like, little good run there, and then I lost my brain. Like, I psyched myself out. It's like, oh, this is rad. I'm going to keep going. And then it's like, well, no, what do you do now? Yeah, you know, just pulled the guitar out of thin air and just ripped one. God, I really wish the audio tearing would stop though, because that's driving me nuts. This needs to be here. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so there's like this really cool echo going on in the background here that I want to make sure people hear. So I'm going to actually crank up a compressor right at the end So that comes out. And then conversely, why is the wet dry for this? Okay, Ableton. Thanks. That's cool. That's exactly what I want. Anyway, that should help. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is like super low end grain that's getting boosted. Happy little accidents, everybody. How was your stream today, Madam Barry? I was not able to attend, unfortunately. Cool. Let's listen to this song. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Having a neon phase. Uh-oh. Nothing wrong with that. Neon's pretty cool. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, so like I mentioned about an hour ago, this song's going to be kind of a pain to mix because it's very delicate. This is probably the most active part of the song, so I'm going to bounce back to this for a second while I... biggest... biggest problem right now is making sure that nothing is muddying the reverb. This did turned out really nice. apologize for the audio glitching, though, because that is obnoxious. The soup can right here. I feel like this could definitely go in a different direction too. Like, if we wanted to go in a sci-fi direction, we could like use this as an intro. Cool. We done. I like this song. It turned out neat. Oh, man. Considering the mood I was in, I really appreciate everybody being here for this. I'm hoping that next month things will be a little less crazy and I'll be able to focus on making things again instead of just kind of in disaster control mode trying to finish 4 or 5 discrete projects at the same time. So yeah, I think that's all I've got for today. I really do appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out. 2 announcements that are immediately appropriate. 1, Death Drives a Bus, the soundtrack is coming out tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. I will get a link for y'all's in chat if you are curious, but it is a chiptune album that I am actually very proud of, even if it's a little short. It's only a couple songs long, but God, how do you even create a friggin' link? There we go. Well, yeah, thank you so much for being here. Secondarily, the other thing that I wanted to mention is Color Jumper is available for pre-order on the Switch. I have been working very hard to get my game on the Switch, and Ben from 30 years ago would have his mind blown just at the idea that I have a game coming on a Nintendo console. So I'm super pumped about that. So if you want to spread the word on both of those, I would very much appreciate it. I mean, obviously, it's just kind of, it's your social network, and I understand that sometimes sharing that stuff is prohibitive, but, you know, if you want to help spread the word, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, that is all I have for today. If you wanted to help support me directly, you can go to patreon.com/Ben_Burns. That'll give you access to download this song that I just made, as well as all the other songs I've made over the past like 5 years, which is like 250 songs now. Switch Color Jumper is exciting. It is. I'm really excited. I'm also terrified because there are some residual bugs. Oh, Meaty Mitts, thank you so much for that. There's a couple residual bugs that we're hoping to quash, but due to how Nintendo manages their patches, they have to apply the current patch that we have in their system before we can submit another one. So we're kind of waiting for that to be taken care of, and then we can get rid of a couple other little bugs that are kind of stressing me out. So hopefully it all goes well. It'll all go well eventually. Like, if it's a rocky start, it's a rocky start, and then things will be fine. I mean, that's how it goes. So it's like I'm kind of just holding off on doing marketing until I know everything works, but it's getting kind of close to release day, so I got to start doing marketing. And this is the same problem I had with the Steam release of Color Jumper. Hi, Trevor. I know, the stream's over. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. I will probably be around on Saturday playing Color Jumper on the Switch. So I hope to see you then. That's it. Take care. Love y'all. Take care. Bye. I'm just repeating myself now. Oh, man.